Americans, at least those of the MAGA variety, might still be celebrating Donald Trump's victory from last week, but you know who isn't? Literally everybody else that is not an authoritarian dictator across the globe, or is not a person clamoring for authoritarianism here in the United States. In fact, we got a taste of what the good folks in Scotland have to say about Donald Trump's victory from a man by the name of Patrick Harvey, who happens to be the co-leader of the Scottish Greens. And after the First Minister of Scotland, man by the name of John Sweeney, my apologies if I'm mispronouncing that, he issued last week a congratulatory letter to Donald Trump, a statement saying, hey, we're super glad for you, way to go, good job, we look forward to working with you. You know, the same kind of cordial type thing that we have seen other leaders express, except other leaders have also kind of put caveats in there like, let's hope you're, not as bad as you're saying you're going to be, but Scotland didn't include that in their letter, so that led Patrick Harvey to deliver a passionate speech, not just attacking Donald Trump, but basically letting America know how badly we effed up. So, in case you haven't seen it, this might be one of the most glorious speeches I have ever seen about how horrible Donald Trump is. Take a look.
First Minister offered congratulations to the convicted felon Donald Trump on his re-election. Writing officially on behalf of the Scottish Government, he wrote that he is sure Scotland's cultural and social ties with the US will flourish during the presidency of a misogynist, a climate denier, a fraudster, a conspiracy monger, a racist, a far-right politician who tried to overturn an election result both covertly and by inciting violence. Words fail me. What social and cultural ties does the First Minister really think will benefit from a relationship with such a man?
Again, that was Patrick Harvey, the co-leader of the Scottish Greens, laying into Donald Trump and, of course, reminding America of what we did. Now, I didn't do it. I'm willing to bet you didn't do it, but a majority of people in this country did pick that. They picked the guy who, as Patrick Harvey cleverly points out, is a misogynist. I mean, hell, Donald Trump had 2 campaign co-managers, right? They're sharing one job. The dude got paid $22 million. The woman, Susie Wiles, who is going to be his chief of staff, got paid $900,000. Same job, split duties. Chris LaCivita made $22 million. She made $900,000. Y'all picked him anyway, knowing that he is literally paying a woman less to do the same job as a man, like a hell of a lot less. But you picked him anyway. He's a convicted felon. You picked him anyway. He's a climate change denier. You picked him anyway. He's a blatant science denier. You picked him anyway. He was found liable for sexual assault by a jury of his peers, and you picked him anyway. He has been accused of assault by dozens of women, and you picked him anyway. That's what America chose. Now, I don't want to be an accelerationist and say, well, you guys are going to get what you want, it's going to hurt you and you're going to deserve it. I'm not at that point yet. I'm sure there will come a point where I might get there. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see how things go. I do still have intense compassion for people. I don't want to see anybody suffer, even if it's somebody that I disagree with on every single issue. Even if it's somebody who not only do I disagree with, but they picked this. I don't want to see them suffer, but we will. So we'll see at what point my compassion runs out or if it stays firm through the next 4 years. I think a lot of people are in that same situation. But the rest of the world, they're not waiting. They have no compassion for us, nor should they, honestly. We did, technically, a majority of people in this country did do this to ourselves, at least a majority of voters, right? So whatever happens, happens. Just know the rest of the world is, in fact, laughing at us. One of today's video sponsors is Ground News. While this presidential election is one of the most pivotal in recent history, the outcome doesn't determine everything. The issues that plague our democracy, like disinformation and right-wing extremism, aren't disappearing with the next administration. It's essential we stay vigilant, informed, and critically engaged. So let's talk about Ground News. They're an independent, nonpartisan platform I'm working with because they're dedicated to exposing any hidden agenda influencing the news that you consume, like which way an outlet politically leans, how credible their reporting is, and who funds them. Use their browser extension, app, or website to instantly access every perspective reporting on any issue, compare coverage, and avoid being manipulated. Plus, my Vantage plan gets me access to features designed to expose opposing narratives circulating in left and right-wing media bubbles, plus my own blind spots too. I think it's critical to stay aware of more than just the headlines you agree with, because we know how easily Trump's lies spread and the impact it will continue to have for a very long time. So go to ground.news/ROF or scan my QR code for credible news you can trust and confidently share with others. My viewers get a massive discount on the same top-tier Vantage plan that I use. With everything at stake, we can't afford to not pay attention, so subscribe today. The fight for democracy doesn't stop after November 5th. It's just getting started.